One thing I promised myself was never to date in school, so I did not, even though when they are trying their best.
What one advice do you have for teenagers?
Advice is that if you want to become someone great in life and your parents are like, this is what I want you to do, and you are not happy about it, it's better you open up to them.
If you want something changed about your parents, what would that be?
Like yelling at me, I think that's a normal thing for African parents.
TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
I knew it. TikTok girls. Teenagers and TikTok are like 5 and 6. Anyway, okay, just relax, take a deep breath. Hello P&T Tribe, welcome to yet another episode of P&T Show. On this show, we celebrate parenting and we inspire teenagers. My name is Precious Flores Shifani, the founder of Everything Teen Hub and your favorite host on this show. Today, guys, you've been dragging me that we want teenagers on the show. You're saying, this is P&T Show, this is Parents and Teens, so we need teenagers. And finally, we have a teenager on the show today, and I'm so delighted because we're going to have yet another candid conversation. On today's episode of P&T Show, I have a beautiful damsel in the studio. Today, we have in the studio Ayo Olamileko. Please, round of applause for my darling. Okay, hi.
Hello.
Hi, Ayo. You look gorgeous.
Thank you, Ma. And you too.
Thank you. Welcome to the studio. It's so good to have you. It's so good to finally have a teenager in the studio, and it's such an honor to have you as our first teenage guest.
Thank you, Ma.
I should clap at this point. How have you been?
I've been doing well.
I'm so happy to have you because I feel like teenagers are finally going to have a voice on this show. So I'm going to start off asking you to tell us about you. Tell us, who is Ayo?
Okay.
Hi, my name is Ayomide Olamileko. Ayomide is this person that she's strong. Like my affirmation, I do say early in the morning, I'm strong, I'm intelligent, and I'm beautiful. Mm-hmm. And what I love doing the most, I love writing poems. I love writing poems, and I'm also a writer. And what I love doing most, I love playing basketball. Well,
wow.
I'm not up to the height, but I can pass. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's all, ma.
Nice. So you love writing?
Yes,
Can you write for me?
Of course.
Can you write a poem for me?
Yes.
I love poems, and I think that's one of the things I explored as well as a teenager. The first time I saw poems, I said, this looks like what I can do, and I gave it a try.
Yes.
So have you written any poem at all?
Yes, of course.
Really?
Yes.
So you can do a poem for me after now?
Yes.
Come on, you guys. I have a poem after now. Okay. So, Ayo, how old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
You're 17?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. What stage are you in school?
I'm done with my school. I just graduated from secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. How has life been after school?
My God.
Before you answer, while you were in secondary school, you were saying, I can't wait, right?
Yay! Because of the assignments and some other things.
Finish and leave here. So now that you have finally finished and you're here, how has it been?
My God, like life after school. Mm-hmm. When you have enough time to sleep, but later on I get to understand that you just don't have to stay at home by sleeping only, but you have to look for something doing. Yeah. So I told my mom, Mom, I want to look for handwork that I can do. And she was like, I want you to do auxiliary nursing. I'm like, I don't really like that. I want to do makeup and pedicure, all this nail stuff and gele. And my mom was like, no, that this is what I want you to do. I was like, okay, let me give it a try. Maybe that's my way. So I went for auxiliary nursing. The first day, the people there was kind of forming seniors. The woman is very strict, she's a matron and she's very strict. And she'll be like, when I was your age, my matron was so strict, she's so wicked, something like that. So I was like, man, in my mind, I was like, God, what have I gotten myself into? But I was not the only one, thank God. I was with one of my friends, and we know each other from church. So she was like, don't worry, I'm here for you, you can do it. So I was like, okay, let me just give it a try. So getting there, the woman would say, okay, go and pick up my child from school. I was like, this is so strange.
So
this
is not part of medicine.
This is not part of what I came here to do. When I got home, I was like, Mom, this is what this woman said I should do. She was like, okay, just keep trying, try. I know you like it. In my mind, I'm like, this is not what I want to do.
All these are happening after school, after you left school?
Yes. I was like,
Are you still doing that?
No. I stopped because I told my mom that this is not what I want to become. This is what I want to become. Later on, I went for UX. So I spent like 7 months there. I'm waiting for my admission right now. So that's all. And I stopped writing poem for some reason.
Why?
Because this is what my mom wants me to do. And this poem is already getting, like, since this is what my mom wants me to do, I think I have to just stop this poem for now. But later on, I realized that, no, I can't stop this thing because I've been writing poems since SS1. I've been an art student since SS1. Like, I have passion for poems. If there is an image here, I can describe it by writing it in terms of poetry. So I was like, I have to go back to my poem, going back to writing. And one thing I really enjoyed about writing is expressing yourself.
Exactly.
How I express myself in times of trouble, in times of challenges. Let me just say trouble is challenges.
So it's like an outlet for you. Use it to relax, to let out emotions.
To voice out in terms of people, in terms of teenagers. I also write a poem about a young girl, very young girl, who at her teenage age, she got pregnant and she's still suffering. Like, I wrote a poem about it. And that makes me feel like, Ayomide, you have to work hard. So you don't end up like this girl. Well, it's just an image, but it's a real story to me. So my focus, my passion, my achievement, I've been trying hard to work towards it, and I know for sure one day I will become who I want to be.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So would you say that life after school has been rosy or hard? Or somewhere in between?
Because I would say that my mom, she has been helping me some things like don't worry, just calm down. You'll get used to it. You can do it. She do encourage me. That's it. That's one thing I like about my mom. She was like, why do you want to give up? Don't give up. Don't you have faith? Of course I do. But that's the same thing I do tell her whenever she's like in a position that she could not take it anymore. Like, don't you have faith? Of course you do. So anytime I'm in that position, she's like, Ayomide, don't you have faith? Sometimes I cried a lot. I was like, oh God, this is not what I want to do. It's not easy. It's tougher because out there, things are not really easy. Things are not easy, yes.
All right. It's nice, and I hope you find the balance quickly.
Yes.
Because like I said earlier, when you're in secondary school, you're saying, I can't wait, this school, WAEC, last week in school, last day in school, you are breaking pen, you are writing on your t-shirt, on your white t-shirt, take pictures with friends, you post it on your status, last day, breaking pen, that's the end of it. But actually, life is actually in phases. Yeah. So it's a beautiful thing that one phase can end and another one opens up, right? And I'm hoping that as this new phase is opening, that it will bring you much more fulfillment as you keep exploring.
Amen.
It won't be easy, like you said.
Yes.
But you'll be all right.
Yes.
So what's the next thing that you want to do now as you're waiting? As you're done with school, you get into higher institution, right?
Yes, ma'am. I learned with during my GS3 period. So I started making beads. So I stopped because I have to focus on my school and some other things. Then later on, I was like, wow, I have something I'm doing before. and I'm really good at it. Why can't I just go back there and start making my beads? And when I went to the market, I was like, okay, let me buy this, buy this. I went to people like, marketing strategies. I went there, I was like, sir, I sell beads. I sell bead. What kind of bead do you want? Is it the waist bead, the hand bead, or different kind of beads? I do sell it. And I'm like, okay, how much is it? In terms of things I had in Nigeria, I was like, okay, not to make it more harder for them, I was like, okay, because you need to beautify your hand, like wearing beads. I was like, okay, this bead costs 2,000 naira per bead. And I'm like, okay, how much if I want to do like 5? I was like, okay, I'm going to give you a discount on it. And they're like, okay.
So you go to people, market to them, and then sell to them.
Yes.
Fantastic. Yes. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question regarding something that is very unique with teenagers. Okay. You are 17.
Yes, ma'am.
Very soon you'll be an adult, by the way. You just have one more year. One more year into adult life. Yes. So what are the challenges or some of the challenges you have faced as a teenager? I mean, in school, out of school, currently, what are some of the challenges you faced?
When I was nominated as a prefect, so in school, I was the only girl, like in my class. So the other girls and 2 boys, I was the only girl, then 2 boys. That makes us 3 in art class. Okay. So my classmates were like, why would they nominate me as a prefect? And I'm like, some went ahead to meet the proprietress, like, why will you nominate only her as the prefect? What about others, and what about us? I was like, the woman was like, okay, I'll get back to you guys. So during that period, like, everybody was like, why would they nominate her? People started saying things about me at the back. I was like, wow. I didn't even know I'll be a prefect. So I talked to one of my friends from science class, like, this is what your classmates are talking about. Be careful. Saying about you, be careful. And I'm like, of course, yes, I will. And during that time, during my school period, either I took first position or second position. The least is third position. So being the top of the class and all these things are like, it's a challenge to me, like it's a challenge. And I'm like, no, this is not who they're supposed to give the prefect. Why is she always the top of, it's all these kind of things. When I get home, I will tell my mom and be like, you keep doing it because that will make them be more jealous about you. So life after school too, the challenges I face is about the one I told you about, like going for nursing stuff.
Those are some of the challenges you have faced.
Yes.
Do you ever have issues with boys? Because you're a fine girl. And if you did, how did you handle it?
Okay. Yes. So when I was in school too, the same thing. Trying to, like, one thing I promised myself was that never to date in school. So I did not, even though when they are trying their best, like, I want to date, even though last time, like, they were like, during our white period, one guy came to meet me, like, I want to date. I'm like, you want to date me? Me? I'm not interested, though. I will tell them straight up that I'm not interested, even though I had that same issue with someone that I'm like very close to, that I even thought like we are friends. This person was like, I was like, wait, I want to ask you a question. Like being a friend with a guy and later on them telling you that they want to date you and you turning them down. I do turn them down, then I'm like, we can be friends. If not, I can stop talking to you or keep distance. I'll talk to them, even though I'm trying to keep distance from them or giving them space. I'll talk to them. I'm like, hello, how far are you doing? How is everything? They're like, they're fine, everything, something like that. So I'm like, all these boys, I don't want to have anything doing with you for now. Like, because I've not gotten to the point that this is what I want to, this is what I've achieved. Yes, because there will be a point that you need like having a boyfriend. That, like what my mom do say that this is not the right time for it. Yes.
These are some of the challenges that you have faced.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing those. And I want to ask you, because a lot of teenagers are listening to this and they're going to be wondering, why don't you want to have a boyfriend? In a world where it's almost a norm for even a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old to say, I have a boyfriend, and they're being serious. And in worst cases, in some extreme cases, they get sexually involved. So what is it that made you make the decision to say, no boyfriend?
Because to me, I'll be like, having a boyfriend and them don't want to ask you for that same sex of a thing, and I'm not ready for that. And I've not even gotten to that stage that I'm like, yes, I'm ready for this. Like, there are some times that you want to like study and you'll be like, then you'll be like, I've been calling you since, and you not pick, something like that. You'll be like, I'm busy doing something. Now, sometimes you'll be like, do you think you want to take your study over your relationship or something like that?
So you feel it's a distraction, right?
Yes, because you have to make time for them
And maintain the relationship.
You can, and to me, you cannot do two things at the same time. Yes.
I like that. So you want to focus on your academics until you are ready to settle down. Then you can open up for relationship. I think I like that a lot. And it teaches delayed gratification, to delay the need to feel among, to feel like, I have my own guy as well. Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
And I'm going to ask you the second to the last question, which is, what are some of the challenges you've had living with your parents?
A lot.
Yeah, we have. I mean, the stage of teenage years is such where there's always this loggerhead with parents. There's always this once in a while misunderstanding. So it's either there's a fight or there's a near fight syndrome. There's a quarrel. There's yelling. Mommy is yelling at me, or daddy is shouting at me, or all of those. We genuinely love our parents, right? But once in a while, some of those happen. So what is it if you want something changed about your parents? What would that be?
That would be like yelling at me. I think that's a normal thing for African parents, because I think they want the best for you.
Yeah.
Then they'll be like, I don't know. Because my mom, she does not beat me anymore. She does not. Because she does not. I don't know, but I don't know.
Okay. But have you ever had a misunderstanding with your parents?
Yes, in terms of going out with friends, she'll be like, don't go to this place. Don't go to this place. Why do you want to go? There's one certain time we're having get-together party with my classmates. So she was like, I should not go. I had to call my grandma to tell her that this is what is happening, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, she now had to call my mom that allow her to go. It's just get-together party, not a big party. It's just like a picnic, not a big party like stuff like that. No. So my mom was like, because grandma called that you can go. If not, Daddy, I will not be able to attend, and I've paid a lot of money.
So you want her to trust you?
Yes.
Wherever you go, you'll be fine.
Yes, yes.
But you also know that you need to earn that trust. You need to, over time, prove to her that I'm fine, I'm disciplined, my head is straight, and anywhere I find myself, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
And I hope that you're able to prove to her over time that she can trust you. Anytime, any day, anywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So on this show, we celebrate parenting and we inspire teenagers. And one of the things that we do is to have teenagers share the next milestone which they want to achieve. So I'm going to ask you, what is the next milestone? What's the biggest goal, the next big goal that you want to achieve, Ayo?
Okay.
Like my business, like my bead business.
Okay.
And my poems, like in terms of
publishing it out, or even though I've not gotten to that stage, to like have that money to publish it out, like my writing of a poem or my business.
Okay, you've mentioned two things.
Yeah.
Let's take it one after the other. Your poem. So, are you looking to publish it in the next 6 months? Because where the milestone has to be something that you're going to achieve, not so long from now.
Okay.
So, is it that you want to write more poems?
Yes.
How many more poems do you want to write?
I want to write like 15 or 20.
Between now and the next 6 months?
Yes.
Good.
More than that.
Okay.
Yes.
Then, what do you want to do about your business?
My beads, I want like to establish it, like maybe it's not like a big business, like small business beads. Yes.
What's the business about? The bead business you
Yes,
mentioned
yes,
earlier. Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes.
So you want to make more and sell
Yes.
and sell to people and
Yes.
all. Nice. Okay.
That's fine.
Fantastic. So what advice do you have for teenagers that are watching you today? As someone that has graduated from school and you are seeing the world as it is, I mean, even though you've not gotten into school, but what one advice do you have for teenagers who are listening to you today?
Okay. Advice is that if you want to become someone great in life and your parents are like, this is what I want you to do, and you are not happy about it, it's better you open up to them and make them know that this is what makes you happy.
You're talking in terms of career?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So whatever, if your parents have a different opinion as to what you want, what you should study,
Yes.
you should be able to have conversations with them.
Yes.
And tell them this is what I want to do.
Yes.
That will make me happy.
Yes. Can I also say another
Go
one?
ahead,
Okay.
please.
To fellow girls out there, you have to have a business, even though like an handwork that will help you to feed you or make you independent. Even though when you go to university, you don't have to rely on people or your fellow friends about like having money. That's it.
Very important.
Yes.
I think that's very key. Financial independence and
Yes.
financial literacy is so
Yes.
important.
Yes.
So that, I mean, it doesn't have to be that you must do a business that will take you completely out of school, but something that you can,
Yes.
blend with your academics and do once in a while to raise some funds.
And something that will not stress you.
That will not stress you.
Yes.
Good. It's been a great time having this conversation with you, Ayo.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you for coming on this show.
Thank you.
And I hope you will come back to share with us how many poems you've written in 6 months and how your business has grown over time.
Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
There's always a way we end the P&T show, and it's by playing a fun game. Are you ready to play the game with me?
Yes, ma. That's right.
Don't worry, it won't be hard. It's super easy, okay? Just relax, take a deep breath. All right. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to choose one of two options, and that's the option that best suits you, okay? And you're going to do that in split seconds.
Okay.
All right, let's go. TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
Video. I knew it. TikTok girls. Teenagers and TikTok are like 5 and 6. Anyway, video game or board game?
Board game, please.
Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Pop music or hip hop?
Pop. No, hip hop, sorry. Hip hop.
Texting or calling?
Texting.
Group project or solo work?
Group projects.
Group project.
Yeah.
Why?
Yes, I have group projects. I'll learn a lot from my other fellow and different opinion too.
Wow,
Yes.
nice. High five. Okay. Fast food or home cooked meals?
Home cooked meals.
Oh, I see. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Why?
I don't like cats.
Why?
I just don't like them.
Okay.
Like their eyes and well, they
eyes,
are
right?
cute, but I can't just have them at home.
You can't deal.
Yes.
All right. New clothes or thrift clothes?
Thrift clothes, because new clothes, yeah, well, thrift clothes, you can see more other things that you cannot see in new clothes.
Sports or music?
Sports.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone. Well, I'm using Android right now, so I don't know.
My baby girl needs an iPhone, so anybody that wants to do justice to her desire, feel free to be a makeup artist, baby. All right, that's how we bring today's show to an end. Thank you so much for joining us to this point, and thank you for always being a part of this tribe, this movement, this show. I deeply appreciate you. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and drop your comment in the comment section. And if you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now and share this video with someone, a teenager, a parent who needs to listen and be a part of this movement. This is a shout out to Ayo's mother for being such a supportive parent. Ayo wanted to study law, but initially her mom wanted her to do nursing. But she had a conversation with her mom trying to explain to her why she wanted to study law. And the mom saw reasons with her and allowed her follow her dream. This is such an incredible step. This is such an incredible support effort that the mom has made. So on this show, we want to celebrate Ayo's mom. Kudos to you, ma'am. Thank you so much for raising such a beautiful, brilliant damsel. And we hope that the later years of parenting Ayo will be such a smooth ride. God bless you.